Tony Robbins. You want to study this guy. Oldest of 3 kids, he grew up in California. His dad left when he was 12, and his mother, she had her own demons to fight. Here's a guy who described his childhood as chaotic and abusive. He worked as a janitor, never went to college, and yet he's one of the most successful and influential personal development coaches out there. He's a beast, and he has been since the 80s. He has staying power. And not just that, he has the kind of effectiveness that makes you wonder if this guy is a coach or a magician. And when you watch him at his craft, when you see him out there doing his thing, there's no denying it. The man is consistently excellent. So the question I have is why? Why is he so good? Why is he so effective? You see, it's not obvious because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not because he's a hard worker. If you want to achieve anything of any significance and value, you've got to work hard, period. He's doing 50-hour seminars in 3 days, putting in more time in 3 days than most people put into 1 week of work. Yeah, he's a hard worker, but that's not it. It's something else. I used to think it was his material because when you hear him speak, it's prescriptive. It sounds like a therapist. And then sometimes he sounds like a spiritual guru. This guy has a research center, so he's always asking questions and looking for better ways. So of course, his material is going to be excellent. No one will argue with that, but that's not it. That's not what makes Tony Robbins so effective. That's not what makes him this good. Here's what I believe. What makes him so good? This effective came out of one of the worst moments of his life. He's 12 years old, it's Thanksgiving. Things were hard and his father couldn't provide. There wasn't going to be a meal at the family's house that year, but somehow the word got out and that day someone showed up with a bunch of food so the Robbins family could have a nice meal. But instead of being appreciative, instead of being grateful, his father had a fit. His pride was hurt. He wasn't going to take charity. And what would have been a blessing turned out to be a curse. His father left the family that day. This man didn't know how to receive. And Tony saw that, and I believe it changed him. That's what Tony Robbins does first. He puts you in a place where you can receive, where your ego can't fight, where your pride shuts up, where there's no resistance. What makes him so good isn't something you can see. It's not something you can quantify. It's not something you can reach out and grab, but it is something you can feel. It's an energy thing. I can't even talk about this energy until I describe what a tuning fork is. A tuning fork is a 2-pronged steel device used by musicians, which vibrates when you strike it to give a note of a specific pitch. Now, that's not really interesting. Here's the interesting part. When this thing begins to vibrate, everything around it that has the same pitch will begin to vibrate at the same frequency. Just by being in the same room as a tuning fork, vibration changes. Basically, what I'm saying to you is that this energy is so concentrated, it's so focused that it infects the things around it. So much so that those things vibrate. It changes the way they vibrate. It changes the way those things react. See, some of you aren't ready for this, but it's an energy thing. And that's what Tony has. And if you understand that, then you understand something else called resonance. The dictionary has some fancy word for resonance, but here's what resonance means. It means I feel you. I'm with you. And when I feel you, I can receive from you. When I'm with you, I can learn from you. When we're on the same frequency, we resonate. It's a gift. And if you know how to receive, your life can change. Good things have a certain vibration. They have a certain frequency. Your dreams have a certain frequency. Healing has a certain frequency. And the question I have for you is, what frequency are you on? Do you resonate with good things? Do you resonate with healing? Are you on the same frequency as your dreams? Some people are depressed, discouraged, and bitter because they're chasing their dreams in the wrong frequency. They're tuned into AM when they should be on FM. So all they're getting is static. They're looking for resonance in the wrong places. They're looking for resonance on the wrong frequency. And when Tony shows up, he's a tuning fork with his energy, with his intention, with his authenticity. He's vibrating on the frequency of your dreams. He's vibrating on the frequency of your healing. You get around that, you pick that frequency up, and breakthroughs start happening. He's throwing tools and techniques and insights your way that you can start using now because you're open, you resonate, you can receive. Now, I've been alive long enough to know that it's hard to take feedback. It's hard to process criticism. It's hard to apply advice. It's hard to admit to yourself that you need help. It's hard to admit to yourself that you can't get this thing by yourself. It's hard to change, yes, but it's impossible to change if you don't decide to change. And very often, the decision to change means a decision to start receiving in the areas of your life that you've shut down. To start being open in those places that you've closed. To start receiving what people are trying to give you, what life is trying to offer you. Stop shutting it down. Stop having a fit. Tony Robbins. Study this guy. My name is Angelo, and I'm the motivator.